What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Berm, and today we are hitting the VGC Regulation E ranked ladder with this Cramorant team. Before we begin, if you wouldn't mind liking, commenting, subscribing, helping this video reach more people, helping the channel grow, I'd appreciate that. Goal, it's lofty. We're going for 10K by New Year's, by 2024. I don't know if it's possible. You know, the numbers, who knows what makes sense. But I do know that if you press a button, be it the like button, the comment button, you know, one of those, share, maybe even share the video to your Facebook. I don't know. It'd help things along. Algorithm likes things like that. So, you know, something before the video's over, I'd appreciate. Just so you know, we do stream Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I battle against the chat, try and get there early to sign up, and then we'll go for a couple of hours. I use teams that I have already shared, and people can absolutely rent their own teams or make their own and come, and people absolutely destroy me. This past stream was particularly bad for me, but ultimately I love it because people just bring awesome, fun ideas to the table. This team, we're not going to break it down fully. Rental code, PokePaste, full team breakdown in the description if you need it. All I want to say is I'm very excited because Cramorant, you know I love a derpy Pokemon. Cramorant is absolutely in the upper echelon of derpy Pokemon. Okay, I love its mechanic, and we're kind of running a false strategy here. You know, we're doing the ranked ladder. We're doing just closed team sheet, so all they're going to see is team preview, and they're going to see Dondozo, Tatsugiri. Hopefully that's enough for them to think, okay, this is a Dozo Tatsugiri team. These Pokemon do not do Dozo Tatsu things, right? We got Cramorant, who's going to surf and activate Storm Drain on what is a very fast, very powerful Tatsugiri, okay? But it's really just a fake out. Now, Dozo can do things on its own. It's still a very good Pokemon, and you can absolutely set up with it if you choose to, but it is not, nobody's jumping in Dozo's mouth, okay? We mostly got the Medicham and the Raichu as our choice fake out users. You're going to basically scout whether your opponent's going to have a giant electric threat or not, and then maybe you go Raichu instead of Medicham. Sometimes I'll bring both, but just so you're aware, that's that situation. And then Landorus is there to Earthquake things next to Cramorant. Just be aware of the fact that you do have to water Tera if you're going to expect Landorus itself to take a Surf. Without any further ado, let's hop into some battles here, shall we? All right, my opponent is running a Pheasantipity team that also has Snorlax on it. I don't see Trick Room. So I don't think it's going to be like a Belly Drum Trick Room. I actually don't think it's Belly Drum at all. Because there's no like Follow Me user or Friend Guard user or a really like a Team Health. You know, like I just, there's no Rage Power. Like it's just not going to be, it's just going to be a straight up Snorlax, I think. And the Regieleki makes me want to just bring Raichu instead of Medicham. And I definitely do want Tailwind to go up. So there, and then absolutely we are bringing you. I think that's good. Maybe there's reason that I bring the Medicham instead. Like Medicham to me is there for the taunt, which I don't think we'll need in this game, but also the close combat could have been nice against a Snorlax that's not a ghost type yet. But it really had nothing to do against Golden Go, so. Okay. It might seem strange. My instinct here is to fake out the Pheasantipity, because even though I'm sitting right next to Cramorant, they can't, like, unless they have Electro Web. And then maybe they do hit Cramorant. But they'll also be activating Lightning Rod. So I'm going to Heart of the Cards. They tried to Volt Switch. You can't do that. You cannot do that. Heck yeah, dude. And that there's a Tailwind. Okay. I think they just hard switch now. And we're going to Volt Switch off of you. and we're going to Surf. And we're going to try to get my boy Tatsu in here. They did not. Oh, no. They go for a different electric move? Well, we clicked Surf. We kind of have to go into Tatsu now. Oh, what's that Regieleki going to do? I just went from such a high to such a low. I can't believe they stayed in. Oh, it's just Ancient Power. We're fine. Don't boost. Take this fish to the face. Cool. Oh, they set their own Tailwind. I suppose that makes sense. Alright. I might preserve the Cramorant. We got a +1. And I'm feeling like the play here might just be... Do I want to Tera Steel? Do I want to lock into that? It's actually pretty good against most of this team besides the Arcanine. But I have water moves for that. So yeah, I think I'm going to Tera Steel. I'm going to go for the Muddy Water here. And I think I'm going to swap Cram hard into Raichu. I could see a world in which maybe I'm able to get a Tailwind up later. But right now, Cramorant's kind of a sitting duck. I'd love for them to attempt a Volt Switch now. I think there's also a chance that Pheasantipity outspeeds Tatsu. But Pheasantipity is not going to have anything for a Steel-type Tatsugiri. They do try the Volt Switch. Get out of here with that. I'm not letting it happen. Muddy Water misses somebody. Okay, at least I got the electric type that was threatening lots of stuff. Just an Icy Wind. It's going to pop my balloon. That's fine, I guess. Ooh, the speed drop actually doesn't activate because White Herb. But that also means that I can't Draco and recover. Okay. It's fine. I have Icy Winds 2. And what's the Gyarados going to do? Because if it's trying to go for waterfalls, Tatsu's just going to eat those. So they got Fake Out, and I Icy Wind here. What's the Gyarados going to do? From Tera. Tera Ground. Icy Wind. Still super effective. Anything you can do, I can do better. And I'd love a Muddy Water on this next turn. They Dragon Dance. Alright. EQ would be bad. But you know what? They still have Tailwind for a turn. I'm pretty sure I can live it if I just get an Intimidate off, right? So let's just Muddy Water right here. And let's get Lando out here. And that's even if this is an Earthquake situation. They're still sitting next to a Pheasantipity, which, you know, it's not actually flying. Maybe they're just like a Protect? Yeah, just a little bit of manual immunity to Earthquake, I guess. Hopefully I live this. I'd love to live this. I think the Tera was just a little bit too much. I don't think that a regular Gyarados, if it's not ground Tera, kills me with Earthquake there, to be honest. But that is annoying. That is annoying. Now, they're at neutral speed right now. Yes. Their Tailwind just went away. And they have no boosts because I intimidated and speeds. Yeah. So Lando should go first here. I think I can get my Tailwind off. And just get an EQ. And they just protected with Pheasantipity, so. Gyarados switches out. I guess they want to preserve the Intimidate? I'll hit you with an Earthquake, dude. Come on. Actually, Cramorant might be a pretty good end game. Just Surf user, right? Didn't pick up the KO on the Pheasantipity. Let's see how much it's able to do to Cramorant. Citrus Berry, nice. Just setting their own Tailwind. Fair. I'm just going to Air Slash you. And go for another Earthquake. I think there's a pretty good chance that the Gyarados comes back in here somewhere. We don't see an Extreme Speed, which I guess could have been bad. And should this Air Slash land, we'll pick up the KO. Look at Cramorant. Not bad, Cram. Get crammed. Obviously, we switch out Landorus here to preserve our own Intimidate. Cramorant's not caring about those. And I honestly think, guys, I really just think if we can Surf here and get Raichu in. I know that Raichu is going to get hit by this Surf. I don't totally care. It'd be great if I lived the Surf. I think I will. Because then I could get a Fake Out potentially. But the biggest thing is just getting a fish in my mouth. Because that's more damage on the Gyarados. We didn't even need it, and it's not a fish. It's a mouse. I got a mouse in my mouth. We got a mouse in the mouth, dude. Here comes the Icy Wind. Guess what? That mouse is in my mouth no longer. Pikachu and Raichu on the field right now. Pikachu and Raichu. Shouldn't be allowed. We got 7 Pokemon over here. I really like that battle because I really expected Tatsugiri to do all the work. Tatsugiri got thwarted by their really cool Tera ground Gyarados set. And that only set Cramorant up to come back in. I'm really glad that we preserved Cramorant. I don't always do that. Sometimes I'll just let Cramorant go down after I'm able to set up Tatsu. To get the Fake Out users in the back to come back in and support Tatsu further. But Cramorant being able to reset Tailwind and sit next to Lando is also something it was made to do. And I'm really glad that we got a video where Cramorant was really able to shine. Great game to my opponent. Okay, my opponent has a cool team. I'm seeing Trick Room as a possibility, but I honestly don't think that it's the main attraction. What I think is actually the case here, and it's really cool, is I think they're gonna try to encore their own Tinkaton. I don't know if they'll do it against me because I'm a bunch of water types. So actually, they probably won't ever bring their Tinkaton. Why would they bring their Tinkaton here? They're not going to bring their Tinkaton. But I think what this team does is I think they encore their own Tinkaton into just being able to Giga Hammer over and over and over again. Because Gigaton Hammer can't be used twice in a row, but it can if you're encored or instructed to do so. Photoshop has a new update. Great! Can't wait till that messes up everything in my workflow. Let's see. Do I want Medicham here or do I want Raichu here? I like the Bullet Punch for the Flutter Mane. I think I'm actually going to go Medicham. Let's get the Tailwind. I don't think they're Trick Room. Let's get the car keys. And let's bring Quaker into that. I don't think that Iron Hands is enough of an electric move user to warrant bringing it over Medicham here. Warrant bringing Raichu over Medicham here. Like, really, it's other Pokemon. It's like Regieleki. It's like, who are some other big electric move users that you'd maybe want to bring Raichu just to protect Cramorant a little bit better? I do feel like Iron Hands is like everybody's go-to electric mon, but all right, do we think this is Trick Room? I'm not going to Tailwind. I'm going to taunt the Volbeat. I'm going to Surf. Interesting. Man, I knew it was something. I knew it was something. Can't be confused. Yeah, sure. Get the taunt here now. Mental Herb? Nope. Ooh, but they went for Medicham. I don't hate that. Yeah, I'm chill with that. I might preserve the taunt. Or the whatever. But then I might get shell armed again. Side shell armed again. I think I'm going to risk it. Let's go Tatsu here. And let's just get another Surf. Or I could Air Slash the Volbeat now. Let's do that. Preserve the Fake out there. And again, if Flutter Mane's somewhere in the back. Oh, it didn't get the kill. That's such a bummer. They lunge at Tatsu. Hopefully that means they Side Shell armed. A little bit annoying that lunge is what I reset my White Herb with. They did. Okay, cool. So that dropped me to 1. Activating my Sash. But now, more importantly, we're going to just fish this Slowbro here. I'm not mad about that. And now I think Tatsu is set up pretty well. We're just going to Muddy Water and Surf. Surf and Muddy Water. Cramorant outspeeds Tatsu, so we will get the water boost before. And they can't protect with... They can't protect with Volbeat. So, we get the Pikachu. I have been getting so many freaking Pikachus. This rocks. What is the % chance? Was I wrong about that? I thought it was like 1 in 4 to get Pikachu. But for me, it feels like 3 in 4. Let's look this up, man. Pikachu is such a nice Pokemon to have. Because now if it's Flutter Mane, I can paralyze that thing. When using Surf or Dive, it will change into the Gulping form if it has over 50 HP. Oh, it's a freaking set thing? Over 50 HP, you get the fish. Under 50 HP, you get the Pikachu every time. That is fantastic news. Is that always how it was? It is the Fluttermane, by the way. I'm going to Tera Steel. And just Muddy Water. While we surf again. This is perfect timing for this. Yeah, it was always this way. Oh, wait. Yeah. It's always just over or under 50%? Oh my god. Look at that. I'm sitting here learning this in front of you. And if I'd known that, I would have gone for a Focus Sash set. But that's just what I did anyway. Here comes the Para. How much can we do at +1 with Muddy Water? Didn't kill the Slowbro, but we lowered its accuracy. Oh, but they went for Side Shell Arm. What a play. I think I just go Lando here. Fake Out doesn't do anything for me right now, but I can preserve the Fake Out for later, and maybe we go into a situation where it's Earthquake next to Metachamp. I think I just Icy Wind and Stomping Tantrum. Is that my safest way to do this? I think so. They just protect with the Slowbro. Fine. Oh, but didn't get the kill. Hit the Icy Wind, please. Don't do this to me. Come on, dude. Don't do this. I literally clicked Icy Wind instead of Muddy Water because it's more accurate. All right. Well, the nice thing is I can Earthquake now. Like, we should still win. Like, that's 100% accurate. We should still get to their last Pokemon together. What's annoying is that I should be able to have Tatsu still left. When the last Pokemon comes in, I can at least fake that thing out once. And if the Side Shell Arm activates, like if the Quick Draw activates, I'll be so sad. Oh no, it's not Quick Draw. We know that it's Open Tempo. Never mind. Never mind. I was sitting here worried that maybe that thing would go first at any given point. Ooh, the Slowbro disappears? I can Bullet Punch you. I'm really glad I didn't reveal Bullet Punch. Yet. The attack heightens, huh? That's all it's gonna need. That's all I'm gonna need. And the thing is like, yeah, they can fake me out, but I'm Covert Cloak on Metacham, so if they fake out... Oh, no, wait. Oh, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. They fake out the Landorus here. The Bullet Punch right now goes into the Slowbro and kills it. They fake out the Metacham. They kill the Metacham, but then I'm free to just Earthquake and finish the game that way. I think I win no matter what. I win no matter what. I can't miss any moves. Whether it's this turn or next turn, I win. Oh, hold on. Hold on. What does this mean? Tera Ice. you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Stop. I can't do this. I can't do this, dude. Come on, don't do that. Is it Terra Blast? I just threw. You had to kill Lando there. They targeted the wrong Pokemon. They had to kill Lando there. If they'd gone for like a Terra Blast there into Lando, I couldn't hit both of their Pokemon with Medicham before they hit me at least once. Oh, that Icy Wind miss may have seemed like it wasn't a lot, but missing that was the hacks, the RNG, that my opponent needed to pull out the game with that exact strategy, and I think they threw with their targeting at the very end. Because protecting the Slowbro there and going for a Terra Blast with, I mean, I don't know what their last move was, right? I can't imagine they'd be Terra Ice unless there was an offensive reason for that. You don't Terra Ice if it's purely for defense, so I imagine they had an Ice Punch or a Terra Blast or something in there. You kill my Lando, and then it's just Medicham at 3 HP against two Pokemon at 3 HP, but Medicham can't hit both. And all you got to do is just double target Medicham at that point. Just not target each other. Oh, fun game. I'm glad that we were able to set up Tatsu a little bit, even though Tatsu, unfortunately... well, Tatsu got to do some stuff, right? Got to do some stuff. Fun game, if nothing else. My heart can't take it. My heart can't take it. Good game to my opponent. All right, we're going up against absolute garbage. I hate whatever's about to happen to me. I already hate whatever's about to happen in this game. Can I get any idea? I mean, Trick Room is obviously on the table. Chansey is like a thing. I guess Medicham is a good way to... Yeah, we'll go like this, as if I want to set Trick or Tailwind, but maybe I don't even need to, depending on their leads. We'll bring car keys, and then... I mean, I could just bring Quaker Oats here. They don't have anything super effective against it, at least not stab. Yeah. Yeah. This 4's a really solid 4. I bring this 4 a lot. So. Might not be a bad choice. All right. Good luck, have fun to my opponent. These two. Interesting. Don't know what they're going to do. We'll fake out that thing since we know it likes to... Yeah, to be honest, I don't even need to set Tailwind. I think I outspeed both of these things. We know that thing likes to set up, right? So I can fake it out for now and get some damage while I set up the Gulp Missile. And the Hypno might just set Trick Room anyway. Crit on the fake out, not bad. Surf does move first. Before we even see the flinch. There's the flinch. They're going to psych up on nothing. Okay. Weird team. Weird team. Yeah, I could just get out of here. Actually, I can taunt you now. And just air slash you. Cool. Cramorant gets a kill. My opponent really just threw 2 Pokemon out and said, I don't think they're going to fake me out. Okay, there's the mental herb. They're just going for Psychic. But they went for it into Cram. And that didn't even do half to Cramorant. The reason people don't use Hypno, folks. Man, this is a third battle in the edit kind of battle so far. So far. I think I preserved the fake out. But I'm going to go hard into Landorus here while I set Tailwind. Now I want Tailwind. I don't want that thing to Shell Smash. You know what? They're going to try and psych up on the Shell Smash, right? So let's just taunt you again while I set the Tailwind. They're trying to make Hypno work. Which I respect. They're just going for Psychics, though. Bear. And a Will-O-Wisp that's going to miss. Maybe they saw the writing on the wall there. Let's swap into Tatsu hard, and we will just start surfing now. And now there's a late game situation where Metacham is next to an Earthquaking Lando. And if they want to attack... Oh, we got the Pikachu. Enjoy this. Rodent to the face. You've been parried. Let me see Hex come out. Interesting. I'm going to go to Lando. Yeah. I'm just going to Rock Slide and Draco. We have the White Herb to restore. What a weird team my opponent's trying to use on ranked. Land the Draco. Awesome. Everything's working out as it should. White Herb activates. We're back to neutral, so we can Draco something at full power now. And that thing is going to be... yeah, sick. Might as well steal Tera. And I will Draco that now. Now, they haven't Tera'd yet, so they could do the same thing, but... my instinct is to just Rock Slide. Battle was canceled. Yeah, I think my opponent just banked on turn 1, doing that Phalanx move. Whatever it's called, I forget what it's called. Where you sort of Omni Boost and then psyching up. And then the second that I faked them out, they didn't really know what to do and sort of floundered from there. That being said, you know, I love a gimmicky team. And I am sure that there are battles in which that team does exactly what it's supposed to do. And so I don't want to discourage weird stuff like that. Always happy to see it on ranked. Just, you know, that was sort of a gimmicky battle, and my team did all the stuff it was supposed to. Good game to my opponent. Hey, thanks so much for checking out this video. If you want to use this Cramorant team for yourself, be my guest. Rental codes on screen, PokePaste full team breakdown in the description as well. I had so much fun using this team, and I feel like there was so much more stuff that I didn't even really get to showcase. We never really set up Dondozo, which is the 6th Pokemon. You don't bring Dondozo a ton on this team. And in fact, part of me was like, I think there's room for like a Rillaboom there, or an Arcanine there maybe, with like an extreme speed to really benefit from those defense drops on the Gulp Missile. Really benefit from the defense drops with Grassy Glide. Like, I think that is actually maybe the best team. But it does get rid of the Tatsugiri illusion. And if there's like a way to force your opponent to bring like a Mungus because they think it's Dozutatsu, or really just make them lead and bring a certain way because they are expecting Dondozo Tatsugiri to come, and then that's not what ends up happening. I just liked that a lot. So we tried it this way, but I have loved using this team so much, and I've had a lot more consistency than I thought I would, to the point where I'm like, it might be sooner rather than later that I make another Cramorant team, and maybe all I do is swap out the Dozo. I don't know. I've really had a lot of fun. I hope you do too. Let me know in the comments if you use it for yourself, because it's a blast to use. And Cramorant is honestly way more consistent and way more viable than I thought it was, especially considering the over 50% and the under 50% Gulp Missile chance with Pikachu. Really, really important, and accidentally super, super synergetic with this team. What I might end up doing is, again, Tuesday night streams, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Maybe I make another version of the team that has the Rillaboom or something in that slot, and I just bring it against you guys, because you guys already know that that's a fake Tatsugiri. So what do I care if I don't bring the Dondozo to set up on you all? And maybe I test it that way. I mean, that's not what I'm going to do. Don't worry about it. Just come challenge me. It'll be this exact team. Don't worry about it. Thanks again for clicking on this video in the first place. Thank you again for joining the premiere. If you did, hello. Thanks for sticking around this long. And I really just appreciate your attention today at all. I love Cramorant. I hope you do too. And until next time, my name is Berm. See you later.